Hello everyone, I'm Isha Deep, Student Placement Coordinator at NI, and today I'm going to cover the topics of areas. Area is generally the region bounded by any figure. It can be a closed figure, it can be a very sharp figure, it can be a circle, it can be square, it can be rectangle. So we generally use areas in aptitude questions a lot. So let me go with the basics first. So the most basic formula which we should know while studying areas is the area of a rectangle, and that is L into B square meters. So meter being the SI unit, and square because L and B both have meters with them. Then we have square. So area of square is the length of the side into the length of the side, square meters. That is side square, square meters. The next figure which I'm taking is a very basic one, which is a triangle, and the formula for calculating area of a triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height square meters, where base is the line which is the edge over which we draw the triangle. This is the base, and this is the height. Then we have a circle. The area of a circle is pi r square. R is the radius of the circle. Then we have a trapezoid. The area of a trapezoid is 1 by 2 into a plus b into height. So now you can see that as you go on further, as the figure becomes more complex, the terms to remember in a formula becomes more and more. So a very basic suggestion for this. When you're trying to find out the area of figures like trapezoid, parallelogram or rhombus, break it into basic figures. For example, let's take the example of a parallelogram. If you see closely, it can be divided into two triangles and one rectangle. So this is one triangle, and this is the other triangle, and this is one rectangle. You will always remember the formula for calculating a triangle and the formula for calculating the area of rectangle. So in this way, you can also use this for a rhombus. Rhombus is nothing but a slanting square. So the sides of this rhombus are equal. So you can do this, and then you can calculate the area of this triangle, this rectangle, and these two triangles. Let's go for trapezoid now. While talking about trapezoid, it is a figure which has the two sides which are parallel to each other of different heights, of different lengths. So here also you can do the same thing. You can divide it into two triangles. You know the length of this, and then you can calculate the area of this portion. So basically, we are trying to cover is when you go for complex figures, you don't need to learn the formula, but the very basic part, which is the definition of areas. How can you divide or segment the figure in a way so that you can calculate the area of the whole figure is bounding? Let's move to the problems now. The first problem we are taking is the area of a rectangular field of length 90 meters and breadth 80 meters is already equal to the area of a square plot. What will be the length of the diagonal then? So for this, what we can do is, we should first summarize what all things are given. For example, over here, we are already given that the area of square is equal to the area of the rectangle. Now, we need to calculate the area of a rectangle with the formula length into breadth. the length is given as 90 meters, the breadth is given as 80 meters. So we can easily calculate the area, which is going to be 90 into 80, that is equal to 7200 meters. Now we need to find the diagonal of the square. So for this we would be using a simple formula, which is area of square is equal to 1 by 2 of diagonal whole square. Now the area of the square has already been taken out, which is already equal to the area of rectangle, which is 7200 meters, which can be equated to the above formula. Let's take 2 to left hand side. Which is equal to diagonal square. Now this would be equal to 2 into 7200, and this is going to be 14400. So we already know that this is the square root of 120 meters. So this way, with the help of this simple formula, you can calculate the diagonal of the square. Let's move to the next problem now. Here we have been given that the areas of a square and rectangle are the same. Then which of the following will be true? We have 4 options, in which the first option is that the perimeter of the square will be greater than the perimeter of the rectangle. Second option is whether the perimeter of square is equal to the perimeter of rectangle. And the third option is perimeter of square is less than perimeter of rectangle. And D, most of us will think that it cannot be determined. But it can be very simply determined by imagining few things. Let us imagine a rectangle and a square which are having equal areas. So we can take an example of a square which will be having a side of length 4 meters and a rectangle which would be having the length of 8 meters and breadth 2 meters. So the rectangle length would be 8 meters and the rectangle breadth would be 2 meters. Square side would be 4 meters. So now you see that the areas of square, which is 4 into 4, and the area of rectangle, which is 8 into 2, would be both equal to 16 into 16. So now we know the dimensions of the figures which we are taking into consideration. Let's calculate the perimeter of the area of the figures now. Now perimeter is going to be 4 into 4, a simple formula which is 4 into side for square, and perimeter of rectangle is going to be 2 into L plus B, which is 2 into 8 plus 2. If you calculate it, it is going to come 16 and the perimeter of rectangle is going to come 20. So now we can say that the perimeter of square would be less than the perimeter of rectangle. So which would be the right option? Option number C. The next problem is, if a square and a rectangle have equal perimeter, then which of the following is true? Area of the square is equal to area of the rectangle, area of the square is greater than the rectangle, area of the square is less than the rectangle, and the third one is if it cannot be determined. So now let's calculate it fast. The rectangular length we can take is 7 meters and breadth we can take is 5 meters. Square, we can take the side as 6 meters. The perimeter would be 6 into 4 for square and 2 into 7 plus 5, which is 2 into L plus B for the rectangle. So now you see that both the perimeters are equal, 24 and 24. Now quickly we can calculate the area. We already have the side, so it is 6 into 6 for square, the area of the square, and 7 into 5 for rectangle, which is 35. So you can see that it is 36 and this is 35. So here the area of square is greater than the area of the rectangle. Therefore, which option is true? Option number B. So these were the simple tips which we can aim at scoring good marks in aptitude of areas. That would be all. Thank you.